Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Monday Morning Activations with Val Alino and Michael Mintz. Bring my partner on here. Hello, Val. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning to all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I apologize that I wasn't here last week. I was just saying to Mike off camera, like it felt like a year. I know it's just such a commitment and love that we've put into this segment. So thank you.
Right. I'm very excited, guys, today to talk about the words embrace and accept. Been spending some time thinking about them. And I am so ready to, I've been empowered. Just so you know, the last few days I've been empowered reading about these words, studying these words, and I'm going to let us go ahead and start with Val and let her get us in the right mindset and the right frame of mind to receive the power from source that we're going to be able to see today from these words. Here you go, Val.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I always go right into meditation, but today I feel like saying a little bit of what comes up with me, especially at this time of my life, with the words embrace and accept, two so very high, powerful words. We go in life sometimes when you're in the victim mode that you just have to accept all of that comes to you and just embrace it and make it your own. But I'm here to tell you that no, even so, with all the respective doctors, right now, currently, I'm going through a situation where I will require or not, because I believe in the power of miracles as well, a surgery for my neck. And while I've had different diagnoses along a 3-year period, I could have or would have had to accept a couple of diagnoses. And in fact, right now I'm in the US and I had traveled to Mexico to get some surgery on my hands. And when you stay in the power of prayer or whatever your connection, where you can ask yourself, your intuitive self, and really take that breath to ask your body, your mind, your soul, your connection to source, whatever that means to you, you do not have to embrace it and accept it all. You don't have to embrace it and accept it all. And it wasn't a hand surgery. It's a neck surgery, a cervical surgery. And so many instances have happened to me around accepting and embracing where I've been able to just step back. Sometimes you can't. I'm going to go right into meditation because now I'm feeling it. So I want you to get comfortable, please, wherever you are. And I hope you hear this music and just take that deep breath if you can, if you're in a position to close your eyes and breathe in all the love and acceptance of who you are in this present moment and let go of all that does not serve you. And just sit in this moment so we can really empower and integrate the words embrace and accept. And I'm here to tell you this morning that no, and despite of what people say, you do not have to embrace and accept all that is. You have your own will, your own connection, your own inner intuition, your vibrant heart to connect you to what you need, who you are, despite of professionals, people, your loving family, your friends that might have a point of view. It is your life. It is your life, my dear ones. So I ask you kindly to take those pauses, those meditative pauses, the prayer, the walks, the sitting, wherever it uplifts your heart, to feel and ask, is this something that serves my highest good? Is this something that is for my highest good and the good of the people around me? Is this something I have to accept? This relationship, this place where I am now, this job, do you have to embrace this job at this time only because you get what you need to make ends meet? If you are in this situation, I want you to know that there is something deeper inside of you, and it's trying to come out and connect with you by raising your vibration and having the universe match that up so you would be totally aligned to embrace and accept only what is for your highest good, only what brings light and love, only what brings you peace and bliss. And in doing so, you know that you are a vessel and a transmitter of love, so everyone around you will benefit. What do these two words bring up to you? Embrace and accept. Embrace and accept. First of all, embrace and accept all that you are at this moment, knowing that you are so connected to divinity, even if you don't feel it at times, to know that who you are is just beautiful. And if at this time that doesn't seem like it's congruent with what I'm saying, know that you have the power to change, shift, and rise all that you want to accept and embrace in you. And so it is, I would like you to take a deep breath in and be gentle with yourself and exhale anything that would have come up that is not for your highest good. And slowly just get comfortable. If you were able to close your eyes and come back to this present moment, just feeling the moment, feeling that you are in complete control. Yes, there are circumstances. Yes, there are situations. And control doesn't mean that nothing changes. It means that you have the power to make the changes, to say this is not for my highest good, to say this does not serve my reality. This is not making me happy. So at this time, of course, these are very amazing topics that I could go on forever. I do want to acknowledge those that are here live and want to bring back Mike to just reinforce and, power us with his beautiful voice and energy, these words of embrace and accept.
Before you slide off, Val, I think it was important that you noted that we don't have to embrace and accept the things that we don't feel like fit into where we're going, what I'm wanting to accomplish. I think embrace and accept has more to do with sometimes we aren't willing to embrace and accept the fact that life doesn't always go the way we want it to. Okay, but we still at the end of the day have choices that we get to make, which is kind of where it led me to. Thank you, Val. That was an important time for me. Thank you. Guys, I think for me this week in thinking about embrace, and I decided that embrace and accept were two sides of the same coin and two sides of the same thought process. And that thought process is that there are going to be opportunities in life that are going to test us. There are going to be opportunities in life that are going to make us, discover our inner strength, okay? And are going to cause us to learn and grow. And I think what we have to be willing to do is we have to be willing to embrace and accept that these are opportunities that are coming along for my good, for me to learn and grow, right? And not the opposite. For me, the embrace part is the emotional part, the emotional side of the coin of getting my head around the fact that things are going to happen and I can learn and grow from them, that I can use them for my good. And accept is the logical side. The logical side, I have a tendency just to spend too much time on the emotional aspects of things, right? I have a tendency to want to emote. I want to make decisions based on where I'm at emotionally, right? But here's what I've come. I got 5 things here that I think we're going to have to embrace and accept about life. Okay, here's the first one. We're going to have to embrace and accept that life is going to be difficult. It is. There are going to be great days. There are going to be amazing days. There may even be amazing seasons in life. But there are also going to be difficulties as well. And I feel so badly for some folks because they get so caught off guard when the bottom falls out, when life doesn't go the way they expected it or wanted it to go. Just like Val is saying in her own life and the medical issues that she's going through, it'd be very possible for us just to fall down and say, I can't deal with this. But if we're going to embrace and accept what's happening, right, we get to own the solutions. We get to be a part of the solution, right? Here's another one. We have to embrace and accept that love and relationships are going to be messy. They're messy. Relationships in life and love in life is messy. It's like everything else. It doesn't go the way always we want it to. But we have to embrace the fact that that's part of learning and growing inside of relationships. That's how it becomes an amazing relationship in life. We learn through and grow through the times when it doesn't go. And that only happens because we embrace and accept the fact that it's not going to go perfectly, right? Here's another one. We have to embrace and accept, guys, that we're going to fail. We're going to fail. And if you're like me, some of them are going to be big. It's going to be big. I've had some major failure in life. And had I not embraced and accepted the fact that, I don't have to quit just because I failed. I can learn and grow from this. I can become better at this. I can be a better father, husband, leader, speaker, author. I can be better at all that I do simply because I accepted and embraced the fact that failure is a part of who I am and where I'm going. Here's another one. We have to embrace and accept that we always have a choice in how we respond to what happens in life. For me, this is a big one. And when I say embrace, I mean we have to hug it. We have to give it the big old bear hug. That when life happens and it doesn't go the way I want it to, we have to embrace the fact that I have choices. I get to choose how this is going to go. I don't have to just lay down and let it happen to me, right? I get to choose. And finally, we have to embrace and accept. This is an important one for me. We have to embrace and accept that we will have to change in order for us to become who we want to become. We don't get to become who we want to, what our vision is. We don't get to become those things unless we change. Okay. And you know what? I looked it up. Here's the opposite of both the word embrace and accept. The opposite of both of those words is reject. Reject. We just sit back and reject that all these things are happening for me. And so what we do is we lay down and just let life just roll over us. Okay. And we don't have to do that. We don't have to be there. We can embrace life in all that's happening. Let me bring my friend back here. Tell me what you think about all that, Val.
I loved it. I loved every part of it. And always remember, I would go deeper, embrace who we are, but also deconstruct every day who we think we are, because in the long run, we're just a speck of dust from who you are and our audience. I do want to acknowledge Andrea being so active. Thank you, sweetheart, for being here. And some names are not showing up for me, but it is spot on what you said. And in fact, my love, I want to actually say that the one thing we have to embrace and accept every single day is the blessing of being alive, the blessing of a breath, the blessing of an eye contact. Embrace the fact that you have the will to make the choices, to ask your inner guidance, your inner intuitive self, is this for my highest good or not? Is this heavy or light? And go for it. And I just want to wrap it up by saying, just your relationship with me. We haven't met, and I embrace that you are part of me and I am part of you. And they're like, how in the world, when I'm going through such a not difficult situation, such an opportunity to be in tune with me, to ask myself, is this highest doctor, neurosurgeon, has the highest truth of what to do with my own body? And who do I call? Michael Mintz. I have a family. And so what we're trying to tell you is that life doesn't have to make sense. Doesn't. In fact, when it doesn't make sense, it's more exciting. So just embrace it all and love every piece of it. Because when you go out of the track, when you let all your emotions deconstruct and accept that you have the chance of a breath, of making a different choice, of loving someone who you've never met, like I have with Michael, it's just another way of living my love. So here's Jim as also saying, sure, sure, sure. And we just want to hear you. See what comes up for you when you hear this. If this is of your highest good, share it, because this is the only way we can grow. We're only here because we love you, who
Right.
you're watching now, and because we love ourselves and we honor what we're feeling, what we're accepting, and embracing what we are called to do. So please share away. You know that we're here every Monday for you, and we can only grow together if we expand and share.
Guys, you're amazing. Life is amazing. We get to live an amazing life when we embrace and accept all that's happening and realize that we get to make choices.